Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to review the iSteady 3-axis palm gimbal for smartphone by Hohem or however you pronounce it. Sorry about the glare. It came in this box and I was a bit confused because I got this and I also got what looked like a bicycle seat cover. I thought he'd put it down this. And I got this as well. So I'm going to open this first because I'm not really sure what this is. Noisy, sorry. It still looks like a bicycle seat cover. I don't own a bicycle. I'm guessing it's not because it's got this handle. But this says this has got a bag in it, so I'm not really sure why I would need this. Never mind. So, it also had this little card in here, which says you get 5% off of per gear. I assume that's supposed to be per gear shopping points. For every $100 you spend, you earn 5 shopping points equivalent to $5 when you redeem it in your next purchase. So if you're interested in this, you know, that's the code. Free 12 months extended warranty. So I don't really know what this is about, why I've got that, but it came in the parcel with this. So I'm gonna have a go at getting into this. Now, I've never used a gimbal before. Okay, I literally saw it on internet and I was like, oh, that looks like a bit of fun to play with. So that's why I bought it. So this is just basically how easy is it to set up and how easy is it to use. It's like quite late here at night, so I'm not actually going to show you much at the moment on how to actually use it. So, oh wow, that looks really sweet. So that's it there. But this is going to be a real-time how to set it up, because I've heard people saying that it's actually a bit difficult to set up, so I thought I'd give it a try. Now this is a little tripod-y bit, I know from watching other people's videos. How adorable is that? That the handle sits on. Oh, that's beyond cute. That is absolutely beyond cute. That's obviously to charge it. Okay, this is heavier than I thought it was going to be. This is actually quite heavy. I was expecting it to be lighter than that, because somebody said it felt light and plasticky. See, now there is a bag in here. It's quite a nice bag, so why would I want that? Odd. And then there's this little itty bitty book. So, and a handle for the bag. Then you basically, if you want to use the tripod, you just screw it into the bottom of your Hohem device like that, which doesn't make it too much longer in your hand. You know, I think I'd possibly keep that on there if I'm out and about and thinking that I might well use it. I'd possibly keep that on there. So let's move this out of the way. Now, I'm not going to force anything, because okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be sensible and read the book, because I don't want to break it, because, you know, it was expensive. Oh, that's right, I've got to download the app, haven't I? When powering it on first, activation is required. Okie dokie. So let's open up the thingy. Open that. Download on the App Store. Get. I've not had this phone very long, so of course it's asking me for my ID, and I can never remember what it is. Oh, it's that one apparently. I got it right first time. So we'll download it. Quickly, right. How to mount and balance. I literally do just open it, do I? That's terrifying. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, it's just in with a click. Oh, okay. And open. So unfold it.
Unfold the gimbal and tighten thumb screw. Make sure to unlock 3 motor buckles. Keep phone mounted in the middle and close to the rubber pad. Turn on the gimbal. Turn on the phone Bluetooth and connect to the app. The stabilizer will operate normally after completing the activation steps. For more tutorial videos, please access to the Hohem Pro app.
That's really annoying. Okay, so it says screw up the knob. So you open it up and then you tighten the knob, I think. Make the Hohem label like that. Put your phone in the bottom of the holder and pull the hair to mount your phone. Slide the holder.
I don't know that.
Cancel. Slide the holder to the middle of the phone to balance the gimbal. And the phone, it even says to you there that the phone camera direction, which you can't see very well, is to be that side, okay? Because of the activation of all of that. So let's see how easy it is to put it in. Oh my, it's quite stiff. It's very stiff. Ah, okay. Both sides move. Okay, so you can push that one down and pull this side up. I wouldn't say that's very even. The thing is, it looks in the middle. Oh yeah, you've got to unlock it, haven't you? There's a sticker on here, but I can't get it off. How do I unlock it? Do I just... Okay, right. Oh my word, this is flipping about all over the place. I don't... That looks in the middle to me, but it's dangling. For the first time, please turn on the stabilizer. Come on, just... Connect. Pair. Confirm. Activate iSteady X when you connect it for the first time to receive your warranty. Access. So you click that. Location services off. Well, yeah. Does it need to be? Oh. While using. And then click next. Please enter phone number or email. Well, I know the account doesn't exist. Oh, tap to register. Oh my god. A lot easier to type if I didn't have to leave it in the damn holder. Trying desperately not to drop it. I agree to the privacy policy. Register. Then click confirm. Ensure your account info is correct and then click activate. Oh my. I've got that pretty much in the middle. I'm quite pleased about that. It's ever so slightly off. I think the best thing to do to get it in the right place would be to screw on the tripod thing. Screw that on, open it up, and then like well, mine sits ever so slightly cockeyed. It doesn't seem to want to straight. Oh, hang on. Okay, so let's click home. Right, controls and operations. So how do I actually like look through it? Do I click start recording? Oh, okay. And then it'll ask for permission to access everything. Oh, that's permission to access the microphone. Access to everything. Slide to choose photo, video. Oh, slow motion moment timelapse. Oh, okay. We'll stay there. Oh, it tells you everything on screen as to what you're doing. So tap here to choose beauty filters. So what have we got there? Tap here to enable gesture control. Face tracking. Oh, that's a good one. Settings of gimbal and camera. Okay, so let's have a look. So I like to have my grid on. So we'll have that on. Oh, that's quite clever, isn't it? What's that? Oh, that's the gimbal. Oh, okay. This is all very, very technical. So let's turn on the face tracking. Oh, it can change it can change. I just took a photo of myself. I don't want it to take automatic photos. Stop, 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 stop. How do I turn that off? It's taking loads of photos and I don't know why. I'm not pressing anything. I'm not. Oh, okay. Stop taking photos. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, and the app's just closed on me. So, that's that's just taking a shitload of photos on my phone for no reason whatsoever. Right, let's close all of those and hit delete. 5 photos, lovely. Press and hold power, joystick, move vertically to tilt them over. Well, yes, but how do I actually open it? Oh, there's an update. This is a bit confusing. It just wants to take constant photos, and there's nothing in it to tell me how to not do that. And it's like the power light is flashing, but it doesn't tell me why. If it stays on, it's fully charged or charging is complete. Single flashing is charging. Flashing in turn is calibrating. Bluetooth indicator light. Blinks red and green alternatively. Stabilizer is not activated. Colour indicates status of Bluetooth. Green, Bluetooth is connected, but it's green flashing. The book is useless, you guys. So I guess I'm going to have to use the software to have a play. So I'm going to have a play with it, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to see how we're doing. Okay. It had a firmware update, which it did, and when it all came back on, everything was as it should be. The light is now on and steady rather than flashing at me. There's a load of tutorials in the app, which if you get one of these, I recommend that you watch. I've got no idea what is constantly taking photos. I haven't figured that one out yet. What I would use it for, I don't need to know all the bazillion and one button things. I think it's going to be a question of learn and get used to what a certain button combination does before moving on to learn the next one. So for now, I'm going to learn that if you, is it double tap to switch between camera and video? See, I've forgotten already, look. That's interesting. Face ID doesn't work in horizontal mode. Is it double tap? Yeah, double tap switch on the left hand button switches you between photo and video mode. Okay. Triple tap will swap you from back camera to front facing camera. That's you guys up there. So, which is great. The only thing I have discovered is that you can't switch between the two cameras while recording. This is something that Apple seems to have an issue with. I was really hoping it would be resolved in the iPhone 12 because I had an iPhone 7 before this, and it bugged me because you can do it on Instagram stories. If we go hands-free, you can swap between the two, but you still can't do it on the regular camera app, which is dumb. Absolutely dumb. And the Hohem can't do it either. So, yeah. I don't know. So I'm going to play with it a little bit more over the next few days, and then I'm going to come back and sort of give you my my review. I'll say it's heavy. It's heavier than I was expecting it to be. I also think because I'm right-handed, so to me the zoom buttons being there are dumb, because I would much rather it was here or something, but yeah, and I haven't quite grasped the idea of getting it right. You can reverse the camera, so for you, if you want it to, go differently, you can. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to, It's great because it allows you to get right down close to stuff. But I'm going to have to look into that, because I saw people doing recordings, and when they were doing it, they swiveled the camera, but I can't seem to make it do that. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, unless I'm going the wrong way, but then I'm... Yeah. There is a knack to it, I think. But it seems to get in the way of itself. See, it's now... to me, the screen is the right way up. But then as soon as I turn this way, it swivels round again. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to. I think I'm going to have to watch a couple more videos The instruction book's useless, absolutely useless. So I think I'm going to have to watch some of the videos on here and go from there. I've done the auto calibration as well, which seemed to help. There's an inception mode, smart face tracking. Let's try and read it sideways. Follow speed, point of view mode, all lock, pan and tilt follow, and pan follow. So I'm going to have to see what all of these actually mean, and then we'll go from there. Okay, I will be back in a couple of days, I suppose, when I've had a chance to play with it, really. Okay, so now I'm actually going to take the gimbal out. I'm going out with my son and my dog in her little stroller thingy. And I'm going to go to the park, and I'm going to stick this phone into the gimbal, which I've got in its little bag here. And I'm going to see how well it performs while tracking the child and the dog and all of that lot. So, yeah. So we're in the park. And I'm just going to basically see what I can do with it, okay? Hi. I've got my son with me. Hi. Oh, I'm still getting used to this.
I have my Batman hat on, and there's the dog.
And we've got the doggy with us as well. So yeah, we'll see how we do. Oh, I might change the joystick a bit. I've got it set to default, but I always press it the wrong way. Now I'm just playing with the holding of it to make it a little bit more comfortable for me. The noise you can hear is we've got a stroller for the dog. Go on, run up there, go on. So weight-wise, it feels quite nice. It is heavier than I was expecting it to be, I must admit. It's not that easy to use one-handed. The zoom's quite slow in comparison to the native camera zoom. At the moment, I'm not doing it face tracking, I'm just manually tracking it. Oh, the joystick is sensitive, you guys, really, really sensitive. Can we go and run on the field instead of like in the tunnels? Come on, that way. Go on then. Oh. It is really, it's going to take a bit of getting used to, I think. This is the kind of thing where, go that way. You can't expect to get it out of the box and immediately know how to play with it. You keep going, the dog will come. This is the park where I live. There's like a sort of leafy tunnel thing under there. Then you've got a whole of the park, and then you've got like a little tunnel bit over there. Oh. It's very hard to control the speed of this. It does pan very, very nicely though. It does need a delicate touch. The trick is to remember to actually use the joystick rather than turning your whole hand, unless you lock it, in which case that would probably be better. This is the first opportunity I've really had to sort of use the video and play with the camera outdoors. sorry. Gosh, it is so delicate. It is very, very sensitive. I don't know whether I would consider this a one-handed device, okay? Because I find the zoom is slightly in the wrong place, you know. So unless you've got quite large hands and your fingers can wrap around the whole thing. Ooh, see, that was me hitting the joystick trying to get it more comfortable. Press joystick left and it goes that way. Yeah, but to be fair, my fingers don't really wrap all the way around comfortably. So, you know. Go on then. She's like, okay. My son's probably a good 20 feet in front of me right now. I must admit, I'm not holding this 100% straight. But of course the gyro takes care of that. Oh God. Nice little wrestling match going on in the background. Oh, I don't know, looks a bit violent actually. As well, I think we'll just avoid that for now. Right. I mean, the camera quality on this is absolutely incredible. Okay. It's beautiful. I mean, that is stunning. Look at that. It is possible to slow the gimbal down slightly. Got the little scratch stop now. But I don't know, I'd have to look in the instructions. Because although you can do it with the joystick, there's not a lot of space, so movement has to be a very, very delicate thing to get it to pan out slowly, sort of thing. Oh. Press the wrong button. So this is going back the other way. There's ever such a slight little haze going on, which I hope the camera's picking up all right. If you're a gamer, using the joystick probably isn't an issue to you. I'm not. I'm a game watcher. I watch my kids play. But come on then! Come on! Move! Come on! Hey! Come on! Come on in! We're going!
Come on! I'll try and make her move.
Go and get her. She's a bit blind, my dog, so... Oops. See, wrong fucking way again. Yeah, see, the zoom can't keep up with a running child, so... Yeah, what are you doing, you Dumbo? At least with a manual it can, so... If you do it, like, manually on the camera, you can do it as fast or as slow as you like, so... Come on, hurry up! I'm going to put her on a lead in a minute. She's doing my head in. Move. Go on. I mean, the way I've got it is I've got this wrapped so that my thumb's actually activating the zoom as well, which might be why I'm having a bit of trouble with the joystick, because it's in the wrong place. But there we go, never mind. So I'll do a little bit more on the review of it when I get it home and I'm in front of the camera, and I can let you know. So, thoughts. Well, I'm back. I've got the gimbal here on my desk, and I've got the facial recognition on. So that's why I'm moving about to test it. It seems to cope quite well. It's not distracted by my hands being in the shot. How did it perform while we were out? It performed very well. I've hurt my shoulder and my neck, so it was good in the sense that I could hold here on the bottom of the gimbal rather than having to hold the phone up here while I was panning and tracking, because that little bit of movement actually hurts quite a lot. The zooming in is very, very slow. That's the one thing that did bug me about it, was that to actually zoom in on something, it took its time. It's awkward to hold in one hand. If you want to access everything, to me the zoom buttons are on the wrong side, or they should be on the front. I'll show you what I mean. It's following me. I love that it follows me. I think that's brilliant. A lot of people said it was a bit shit on their end, and at first I thought, well, maybe it's because you've got quite a busy background, but then I've got a Calyx unit over there, and there's loads of stuff on it which you can see in the iPhone one, all that over there. So that's not an excuse, because it seems to be coping quite well with following me, as you can see, which is fab. So what I'm going to do now is change the camera, which unfortunately you have to stop the recording to do. That annoys me. You can do it on Instagram. You can go onto hands-free mode in your Instagram stories and you can swap your cameras and it's fine. But you can't do it on the iPhone's native camera app or on the Gimbal app, which I was really hoping for. I really, really was hoping for. But anyway, let's just quickly do that and change the camera. So stop recording, which is just one press of the left-hand button. I'll show you. So it's one press of the left-hand button here, and then 1, 2, 3 changes the camera to the front-facing camera, and then I'm going to record myself. So yay, and it's actually face tracking myself. There's a green box and it's ever so slightly moving, which is freaking awesome. That is very, very clever. Very, very clever. The gyro is quite steady. It's still trying to face track me, so it's locking on where I am. That is very clever as well. I'm not recording while I'm saying all that. That's annoying. So yeah, that is it face tracking me from my iPhone's point of view. This is like Inception. Zooming. Well, it's like I said, it's in an awkward place to do it. Now, I don't know whether that's because it's got thingy on. So let's go away from face tracking and look at those flowers instead and see how well we can zoom in. So as you can see, it's not very fast, and it seems to do it in like little stages. That is full in zoom. Now, I don't know how to do this with the joysticks. That's focus. That's clever. I didn't know it did that. So you can manually change your focus. That's very, very clever. It seems to be hunting for... So yes, there's the little Z button is your zoom, and the little focus button on the... Oh, it's flipping out now because I've... So here, down here, you've got focus and you've got zoom, you know. Like I said, these are your buttons here. Now, to actually zoom in one-handed, you've either got to wrap your fingers right around, which I find quite hard, and I don't have small hands, or hold it that way so that you can zoom. And you can see it zooming out there. But then that means you're more or less, you're not in the right place. It would have been better in my view to put the zoom down here. That's my only bugbear with this, really, is that the zoom is in the wrong place. You know? Oops, I just took a photo. 2 clicks will change whether you're using photo or video. 3 clicks change whether it's front camera or back camera. And 1 click will turn the recording back on. So, yeah, I don't know. I really, really don't know. It's a good... Would I use it? I like to think I would. I'd like to think that I will use it if I'm going to be doing like quite a bit of recording. If I want to put my phone somewhere and record stuff. Yes, I think I possibly would. I ordinarily use a pop socket on the back of my phone. So I find that I don't necessarily need a gimbal. The battery life on it, I've probably used it for about half an hour or so today. There's a couple of photos as well. It's used 1/3 of the battery, or 1 light off the front of the gimbal. That I'm not so keen about. That seems to be a bit battery heavy. But I bought a power bank to eliminate that kind of thing. If you're an iPhone videographer, then this is probably ideal for you. The zoom is the one thing that really does put me off, because that is slow. I know I keep coming back to that. The joystick is incredibly sensitive. You may be able to turn that down. I don't know. If you can, then that you know, adjust it to it's like your mouse sensitivity on your computer. Adjust it to whatever works for you. Bugs me that you can't change between the 2 camera modes, I must admit. There's loads that this thing does. I have no idea what they are, because the instructions are poor, extremely poor. So I think I'm going to have to watch a lot more other videos to find out exactly what this can do. Yeah. Other than that, it's great. I wonder if it would let me change it if I just press the button. No, see, I can't even press the camera button on the display to switch the cameras around. That's a real bummer. That's a real bummer. I wonder if it'll keep recording while I play with the settings. Let's have a look. It's still recording. Okay, so zoom speed. Well, apparently you can turn that up. So let's take that up to about... It's on 53. Mainly because that's where my finger stopped. So I'll have a play with that. I'm currently recording in 720p 30 frames per second. I don't know whether that's the maximum that my phone does or not. I really don't know. I can't click that because I'm currently recording. So gimbal settings. Working mode is pan and tilt follow, which is why it is moving with me. Follow speed is general, so I'm assuming you can probably change that if you wanted to. Ah, right, you've got general, which is shooting with general follow speed. Slow, which is shooting with a slow follow speed. Medium, shooting to follow the fast movement, and fast follow speed for scenario transformation. Okay. So mine's in general, that's fine. Okay, so what else have we got? Left to right joystick, you can pan or roll. Mine's set on pan at the moment. And you can reverse it. So at the moment, if I press right, it will tilt it so that my phone is looking right. Okay. You might prefer it so that if you press right, then your phone goes that way instead. I know some people like to reverse it on games. I'm not 100% sure. I can't yet at the moment figure out whether I like that. That speed is also changeable. I've currently apparently got it on medium, and you see from the iPhone video the fun I had trying to keep up with that. I may change that. I don't know. I really, really don't know. That's something I think I will have a little bit of a play with. Yes, you can change the left to right speed. You can change the tilt speed, which is your up and down. Oh, it did follow my hand then. And you can change the speed on that as well. That's also set to medium. There is an auto calibration, which if your phone is sitting slightly off, that you can calibrate it. Now, hint that I did find, and this was a hint that I myself came up with. This is the top of my gimbal here. Let me just let's just turn the facial tracking off for a moment and pan it down. I'm just going to I'm not sure which webcam I've got. Okay. Is that in focus? There we go. This is the top of my gimbal. Now, to get it so that it is in the middle, because your phone has to be in the middle of the bracket for this to work. For that to work, I like it so that the end of the power button is butted up against where it holds on, if that makes sense. That is what works best for me. That might not be the same for you. You might prefer it to be a little bit different. So I'm going to move it back so you can see this actually following me, but you can see it tilting there. And you can see where it's holding on the power button. I'm sitting back and it's not 100% tilting to meet my face. It still wants to kind of look up at the ceiling a little bit more. But that just might be the way that it likes to sit. It kind of looks on the phone itself like it's shooting from below me, which it is, but ever so slightly. I mean, I would prefer it to shoot at me like that, for example. But then I would have to put it on something that's the correct height. It is ever so slightly below me, so it's shooting upwards. That bugs me a little bit. I would probably turn that off. So, I love that it can sit on a wee tripod and I can get it to follow me, you know, if I put it somewhere and I'm out and about. That's good. Is it worth the money I paid for it? Yeah, probably. This is my first gimbal, so, you know, this is all new to me. Will I use it? Do you know what? I really don't know. I'd like to think I would. You know, I'd like to think that I will. I hope that I will, because I spent all that money on it. It's a good toy. If you video record a lot, then yes, you will probably use this a lot. If you don't, and you are a casual family recorder, it's probably a bit of a waste of money, to be perfectly honest with you. It's a good toy. Yeah, it's a good toy. It's a good toy. I will probably use it, not as much as I thought I would, and I'm a bit bummed about that, because I bought it and it cost me £69. It was a kind of like a bit of a spur of the moment type thing, but yeah, there we go. I like the buttons and what they could do. I need to figure out. Sorry, I don't sleep. I need to figure out what multi-clicking the power button does. because I know what multi-clicking all of the camera button, I know what multi-clicking that does, but I don't know what multi-clicking the power button does, so I'm going to have a play with that. Hi, that's my son.
Yeah, I'm 6 now.
He's 6 now. He had a birthday. So, yeah, it's a good toy. It's a good toy. I like it. I will probably play with it more because it's quirky than anything else. I hope that I will use it out and about. Time will tell. I'm adding this little addendum in before the goodbye bit because I only just remembered getting it out is not the easiest thing in the world. Okay. I don't have a case on my phone. I don't like cases. I'm well aware of the fact that I'm carrying a £1,000 phone, that, you know, if I drop it I could damage it and then I would be heartbroken. But I damaged my iWatch the first day of having it and it was just like, pfft. It's just one of them things, isn't it? It's not the easiest thing in the world to get out. Okay, first and foremost, I would recommend that you exit out of the app. Okay, turn the gimbal off. Alright, so press it and hold it to turn it off, and it goes doo-doo-doom, and I actually got an alert up. It says accessory disconnected, open HM Pro to reconnect, and as you can see it goes all floppy. Okay, I'm just going to take the tripod off the bottom. Now to get it out you've literally got to wrench the bottom drawers and the top drawers apart, which while you're trying to hold this floppy thing is a bit impossible. So lock it into place there at the bottom. This locks it, stops it flopping about. You can lock the other gyros. I don't understand why you would want to do that. Okay, that is it now fully locked. That is probably great if you don't want to use the gyro while out and about, that you want to do it all manually. That might work for you, whatever. It doesn't work for the locking of the case though. I don't know. But to unlock it, basically, you've got to sort of, you need 3 hands to get the blasted thing out, you know? So I would recommend you put your finger in the back to give you a bit more purchase, because it is stiff. Yeah? Now, to fold it up, you screw the screw on the side there. This now makes this floppy. But like I said, you can't fold it while everything's locked. So keep the bottom bit locked and unlock the top bit and the swivelly bit, because you need all that to move. See, that's the lock button for this bit. So why not have it so it locks there? That just, to me, seems a bit dumb. You also want it so that the V is that way up, which, you know, it might lock that way. No, you don't. You want it the other way, because you see, you can't close it when it's locked either. So you have to unlock it and unlock that, swivel everything round, and you want it so that the V is lower on your handle. Okay, it took me a bit of getting used to it, and then it clicks into place like that. Now it won't move. But that's not locked on place. This isn't locked on place. This is locked onto the handle. It would make more sense to me if when you unlock it from the handle bit, the grip and that gyro was still locked. Yeah? So that it was all still locked, and then when you got up here you could unlock it all, and then it would turn to where you want it. It just seems a bit daft to me, but, you know, what the fuck do I know? Takes me a bit getting it round the right way, and then you just lock it, and that is now locked. You can, if you want, turn this to lock it. I do, mainly because this is going to get tossed in my pocket. It does fit in a coat pocket, fits in a pocket of, you know, not skinny jeans, but, you know, if you've got a decent pair of cargo pants on or something, this would fit. I did put this on here, and now I'm going to take it off because, quite frankly, I've just found this absolutely annoying when working with the tripod. Okay, so that's going. I do like it. I must admit, I do like it. I'm just worried that I might have wasted my money because I don't know if I'm going to use it. again, because I can't remember if I said it at the beginning of the video, I don't think I did. I purchased this with my money. All the reviews in this video are mine, personal to me. I have not been paid for this video or for my opinions. Okay, I will be leaving a review also on Amazon, same name, Pudding Tapper, if you're interested in checking
Elsa did me a birthday card.
Please, checking that I did actually leave a similar review. Thank you so much for joining me. If you would like to subscribe, please click the little icon down in the corner and then hit the bell when it appears down there and you'll be subscribed. Thumbs up would also be very much appreciated, just because it helps my channel more than anything else. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, no matter what it is that you are doing. Take it easy, guys. Bye.